girl. I'm Tonetta, and I'm here to, of course, talk to you this morning. I just want to make sure that you know, of course, what's going on, not just specifically in the world right now, because I know there's a lot of stuff going on with COVID-19, with black girls like you and me being killed, and so as black men as well. But I just want to make sure that somebody's talking to you about your life and what you, of course, can achieve and what you can, of course, thrive to get to. I know for me growing up, I didn't get a lot of, and you're not going to get either, a lot of how to love yourself, how to, of course, set your boundaries, how to, of course, appreciate yourself, how to value yourself, how to find out your self worth, how to find out who you are in this life. I'm 43 years old, so I'm just now finding all these things out. I guess I put it that way. Actually, over like the last maybe like 5, 10 years, like I said, nobody's going to teach you these kind of things in school at all. You're going to have to teach yourself. And I just want to come and address you all this morning just to let you know that there is no reason why you can't start right now. You don't want to wait until you're my age or in your 30s or your 20s or in your 50s or 60s to even find out who you are as a person. You have to start wherever you are. If you're 5 years old, you know how to write. You know how to write down information that you have in school, at least part ways. Even if you're 5 or 6 years old, there's no reason why you cannot start writing about how much you love yourself or how much you or what you want to be when you grow up, all those kind of things. We have to do that for ourselves. Nobody's going to teach us that. Like I said, I didn't learn until now, I guess fully until now, what it means and what it takes to, of course, to succeed as a black woman. But like I said, there's definitely no reason why you can't start now. I know that there's not a lot of positive, at least I don't see a lot of positive. All I see is all the reality shows on TV with the black women fighting all the time, this kind of thing going on. There's a few shows that may, of course, address black women and black girls as far as how they can, of course, live in this life with of course, self love, self worth, and those kind of things. But like I said, majority of it is the media, entertainment, music, all that kind of stuff. Not saying that it's not good. I guess not good for you at all. But you have to know that all those things are just entertainment, and those things are not going to teach you exactly how to become a black woman. Yes, they'll teach you how to, of course, divide yourself. I guess from the other black women who may have longer hair or darker skin or lighter skin or more money or whatever the case may be. Yes, it will teach you separatism or you slept with this man or you did this, you did that. That shit is not even important I guess in reality, as far as you learning how to love yourself, work on your boundaries, knowing your self worth, knowing your value, all those kind of things. Like I said, you don't have to model after those kind of things that you see on TV or hear in music. You're not hoes, you're not bitches, you're not sluts, you're not anything else that anybody else can't be. I guess I put it that way. Like I said, you definitely have a name for yourself in history. I know that. Looking back at all the things that black women have done since we've been in this country, we've done all kind of things like send the first person into outer space, like, well, to the moon. I guess I put it that way. Back in the 50s, 60s, I think it's the 60s actually. We've like I said, we've done all kind of things that we can, of course, achieve to strive to, of course, create. There's no reason why you can't. Like I said, nobody's going to teach you how to do these things. You're going to have to teach yourself. There's not going to be any kind of school lesson that you're going to learn that's going to tell you how to love yourself or tell you any kind of affirmation or even try to make you feel good about yourself. Mostly what you'll hear in school, just to let you know, especially if you're still school age, that black women, black people came to this country, where they were brought to this country as slaves, and that's all we were, and we were downtrodden. We didn't do anything. We didn't have any inventions. There was no first for black women at all. We didn't do anything in this country, in this world. Like, I'm here to tell you that we did a hell of a lot. We, of course, built a lot of things in this country and in this world that's, of course, not looked at. We, of course, invented a whole lot of things that you may not even know, but you have to start looking those kind of things up. Like I said, I'm looking those things up as well to learn what not just black women, but black men as well have done since we have been in this country. And actually in this world, I guess I put it that way. We go all the way back to 10, 15,000 years ago, and the Egyptians, when we were queens, all those kind of things. Like I said, you definitely have to realize that you are a queen. You're not the hoe, the slut, the bitch, all this kind of stuff that's in the music that you may see. Yes, that's like I said, that's entertainment. If you want to listen, that's fine. But just know that everything that you're putting into your mind, everything that you're hearing, is soaking in, and of course you're going to start feeling that kind of way as well. I know, being 43 years old, I know that working on the mindset is for a lot of, actually for 99% of the people in this country, they'll probably never tell you this, but I'm telling you, like I said, I'm telling you this right now. But working on your mindset is the main thing that you can do to, of course, change your life and to change the outlook on your life and to change the perspective on your life. You don't have to, of course, be living in the same generational curses that you saw your mom or your grandmom or any other aunts or cousins or uncles, cousins or aunties, that kind of thing, have been through. You don't have to live through that at all. Who told you that you had to? I know that, like I said, being the age that I am now, I know that I did not have, well, I know now that I did not have to, of course, live the life that my parents led, or live the life that my mom led or my aunt led or whoever it was. I knew back when I was a child that I was going to be something different and not doing what everybody else around me was doing, I guess I put it that way, as far as into drugs or alcohol or domestic violence situations going on, living in poverty, all this kind of mindset. Like I said, the mind is the main thing that you will have to work on in order to, of course, succeed at some point in your life. And like I hope I'm just speaking to whoever little black girl is listening this morning, just to let you know that you, of course, which they say is cliche, but I'm still telling you as well, that you, of course, worthy. You have a lot of things that you can, of course, do and to create in your life. I don't care if you're 5, you're 15, you're 10, you're 12, you're 24, you're 34, you're 44, whatever age you are, you still have life to live and life to, of course, create with. And don't just sit back and do nothing with your life. Of course, speaking to those who are younger than me, because I'm 43, so there's a lot more who are, of course, younger than me. But I'm sure you probably don't hear these messages that you're worthy, that you're, of course, able to be supported. You, of course, have all this life in front of you, of course, to even do something with. Like I said, we're not going to be taught in school that we're black queens, that we come from a stock of queens, I guess I put it that way. A stock of those who, of course, created businesses, who created societies, who created politics, all these kind of things. You're not going to be told that. So I'm telling you that to, of course, start looking up these things for yourself today. Yes, there's some stuff on YouTube. Yes, there's things on Google. But you're really going to have to search as far as where you come from, where you're at now in society, and where you, of course, want to go. There's no reason, I don't care if you're 10, 15 years old, there's no reason why you cannot, of course, start having your own little journal, notebook, whatever you want to use. But just start writing down, of course, how you love yourself, how you value yourself, where you want to see yourself in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 25 years old, that kind of thing. You have to start thinking about those things now. Nobody's going to tell you to start thinking about those things when you're 10, 15, 20 years old. Yeah, they're going to tell you that you're an adult at 18, you got to get out of my house and do all these things. But you need to know that starting right now, right damn now, that you need to start thinking about your life. You only have one life to lead unless you die tomorrow. You have one life to lead. And, of course, you don't want to wait till you're 20, 30 years old trying to figure out what you want to do, like I am, of course, at this point. Not saying that that's bad, but just saying that if somebody's trying to tell you and guide you in the right way, like me or other black women who are out there talking to you and that kind of thing, and trying to support you and guide you along your path, just make sure that you know that you can start right now thinking about what you want to be. I don't care if you're 5 years old. Those are some of the first questions that the teacher in kindergarten and first grade, they're asking you. Who are you? What do you want to be when you grow up? All those things. You have to start working on those things now. You don't want to wait until you're later in life, especially if you're 10, 15, 20, that kind of thing, years old, and you're out there squandering in the world, don't know what to do. There's a whole lot of shit that you can do. I'm telling you that now. You can either go be a doctor. We need doctors. We need lawyers in our black communities. I'm telling you that now as well. Yes, there's musicians and there's artists and all those kind of things. That's fine and dandy. But we need folks who are going to push this race of ours forward. I guess I put it that way. Business owners. We need all those kind of things. Yes, you can get into music, like I said. Dance all you want. That's fine. But we still need some businesses to, of course, push us ahead. Banks and all those kind of things. We have to rebuild what our ancestors kind of built for us. I guess I put it that way. I guess my grandparents, that kind of thing. But somewhere it got lost in transition. I don't know from what generation to next. I mean, we have to, like I said, rebuild a whole lot. And I'm just wanting to know it's starting with you. It's starting with me. It's definitely starting with you. Of course, I'm way older than you, but it's definitely starting with you so you can start thinking about these things. So please, I urge you to, of course, start writing about who you are. Who am I as a person? Not because I can dance well or I can sing well, but who are you? And are you a nice person? Are you a bad person? Are you a person who lies? What are you? Who are you? What did God bring you here for? Whether you believe in God or not, there is a higher power, some kind of higher power that you may believe in. What did that person put you on this earth for? Like I said, nobody's going to teach you that. Nobody's going to ask you that. You'll be running into these things when you're 40, 50, 60 years old. And you're like, okay, why didn't nobody tell me this? The same way I have felt. Of course, a few years ago, finding out who I am and being more self-aware. Who is Tonetta? What is Tonetta made of? Why did God bring me here? I'm just now realizing all those things in the last few years. Like I said, I don't want you to have to wait that long to, of course, realize those things. So if you're just now becoming a teenager or you're still in grade school, you're in high school. Start thinking about those things right now. Other people are thinking about those things right now who are non-black. There's no reason why we cannot raise our kids to think about the same exact thing. I cannot say it's every single black child, no. A black female child, no, it's not. But there's a lot of us who are, of course, off path, off base, still do not have any idea who we are, what we stand for, and what the hell God brought us here on this earth to do, and what your passions are, and what that mission is. Like I said, you have to start thinking about those things right now and start writing those things down right now, so that you can start living your life and doing what you need to do as far as leading yourself and growing up and getting your first jobs and getting your first business and becoming that. If you want to become a millionaire, whatever your goals are and whatever God put you here to do, there's all kind of homelessness. There's all kind of things going on. Black men and black women being killed in this society, of course, by their own brothers and sisters, and of course those in authority as well. There's all kind of things that we can work on and that we have to, of course, start working on as black women, as black girls. But like I said, nobody's going to tell you all these things. Please make sure that you are doing what you need to do for yourself. I don't care if you're 10 years old, 12 years old, 15 years old. You know that you do not have to step into the same shoes that your mother, your father, your other aunts, your uncles, whoever it is, have stepped into. You do not have to repeat the same damn, I'm sorry, it's just getting on my nerves, but the same damn poverty, the poverty that I guess that you see your parents living in, I guess, in subpar housing. The housing is in the ghetto somewhere, I don't know, it's shooting all day long. Your mother, father receiving welfare, getting all these checks and doing all these things, not working. You don't have to, and folks around you doing the same thing or selling drugs and they think it's cute because they got a nice car, they got this off drug money. Like I said, you definitely do not have to live like that. And I know this is speaking to those who are probably urban black girls, but like I said, this can go out to anybody, whoever's listening. But I just want to make sure that you know that you do not have to step into those same shoes that you see anybody that's in your family stepping into, unless they're trying to be a doctor, going to school, doing all these things, creating something good in society, creating that business at 15, creating that YouTube channel at 10, trying to, of course, create their own streaming income, that kind of thing, and talking about helping each other and building up each other. You have to, of course, do those things. Nobody's going to do that for you. I keep saying that over and over again. Nobody's going to teach you that. So please, I urge you, and just to let you know again, you do not have to step into the same shoes that your parents and those around you are stepping in. I don't care if you have no job, if your parents don't even work, or they work but it's minimum wage, whatever it is, or you see your mom out here sleeping with all these guys, or your mom out here being abused by some man, or whatever the case may be, or your mom out here smoking weed, hanging with the girlfriends, ain't raising you, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to step into those shoes at all, young girl. I'm here to tell you that. You do not have to do that at all. You can, of course, blaze your own trail. Yes, folks are going to make fun of you. Yes, folks are going to say stupid ass shit about you acting white or doing this or doing that. They don't even know what the hell acting white or acting black is, I guess, to be honest. Acting white or anything else, I guess, to me, that's saying that black folks do not know how to talk, or black folks cannot form a perfect sentence, or black folks are just dumb and stupid. We're not dumb and stupid, just to let you know that, black girl. Like I said, there's no reason why you have to step into those same shoes that whoever's around you are stepping in. Blaze your own damn trail. I don't care if you have to work and, I guess, get out here and cut some damn grass, learn how to cut grass, or cut down trees, or do somebody's hair or something. Do something to start creating their own income for yourself and start saving some money until you are able to, of course, be 18, 21, to sign a lease to get your own apartment, all those kind of things. You have to know that. Like I said, you don't have to do everything that folks around you are doing. You don't have to go out and drink, do drugs, or be beat by your boyfriend or whoever else, or have sex at an early age. You don't have to do all those things. Like I said, just because you see it in your music, or you see it on TV, or you see it with these women, or whoever it is, on reality shows and that kind of thing, you don't have to live that kind of lifestyle. I know that. I knew that since I was a kid. I didn't know how that was going to happen for me, but I had to make a way. I had to force myself to go to school every single day, even though that was my only outlet that I had. I had no other person that I can really turn to talk to about anything that I was going through. So yes, I had to go to school and force myself to go to school. That was my peace, and that was my outlet. That was the place where I can go, of course, and show that I can, of course, do something, that I can, of course, compete with the other kids and the other races on my level, and that kind of thing. Like I said, you definitely have to know that living in this capitalistic society that's based off money all the time, that you're going to have to make some kind of living for yourself. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, because I will sit here and talk all day long, but I have to get to work this morning. So Once again, little black girl, I just want to urge you to start blazing your own trail, to start writing about who you are as a person, to start writing about how you want to see your life, what you want to do with your life. You don't have to live like everybody else that's around you is living. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, with that, I'm going to get off here. I want to thank you, little black girl, for listening. And like I said, this is just part one. There will be more videos. So we can, of course, get you, or at least I can get you on the right track, moving in some kind of right direction, or more positive direction that I want to see and that you should want to see for your life as well. Now, I know I can only tell you all this information, plant seeds, but I can speak this all day long. And if you're not willing to get off your ass and actually take these actions and do something to create a better life for yourself, then that's on you, just to keep that in mind as well. Nobody's going to tell you that, but just keep in mind that if you're not doing what you need to do for yourself, nobody else is going to do that for you ever in your life. You're the one who does that, or who will do that in your life. Nobody else will. I don't care if it's your parents. I don't care if it's a grandmother, whoever, husband, boyfriend, whoever. Nobody's going to live your life for you. If you're not living your life, somebody's going to live that for you, meaning that somebody's going to run over your ass with a job. They're going to make you live their job and make you live their mission, make you live their values. Or somebody's going to, of course, control you inside of a relationship, meaning that you have to do whatever that person says. You don't have your own life. You can't go out here and do whatever it is that you feel that you need to do, because you've been so beat down and so demeaned that you have no idea how to even get up. Like I said, people can always enforce their life upon you, can of course make you live the life that they see for you, including your parents. But just keep that in mind. You have to be the one that, of course, steps out there on faith and do whatever it is you think that you want to do with your life. Like I said, we have to start creating that right now. So with that, I want to get off here again. I'm leaving this time. So like I said, I'm heading to work. But little black girl, just make sure that you listen to this video and taking notes, and get you a journal, notebook, and start writing down who you are and why did God bring you here. All right, y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.